See, when I used to weigh 205 kg, I was trapped in a cycle that I know all of you guys currently go through. And it sounds like this. See, I would lose weight for a few weeks, and then I'd mess up once, just literally once. And that one mess up would spiral, right, over 2 months or 3 months, and I'd gain everything that I lost back and more. And that cycle never ever broke for me until I discovered something Islamically that Allah has given us about istighfar specifically that changed how I approach failure completely. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how istighfar isn't just forgiveness and why Allah gave it to us, but it's more like a reset button that breaks the failure cycle permanently until you stop doing it. And this one tool is way more powerful than any diet put together. Now let me describe the specific cycle that I was in. See, I would start strong. Monday morning, I wouldn't eat any junk food. I'd get my steps in, potentially even go to the gym. I'd be feeling disciplined, and I was like on top of the world. Week 1, great. Scale was moving. I was losing weight, water weight, fat, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. Week 2, still good. The energy is still there. Week 3, this is when it happens. One slip up. It could have been an invite with the boys or family outing, and I've eaten something that I shouldn't have, or I might have missed a walk. And instead of just moving on, I spiral. One thing leads to another thing leads to another. One dessert leads to a takeaway. Takeaway leads to eating out more with the boys. The thought hits, I failed. I ruined it. What's the point anymore? I'm going to gain it all back anyways. And then I'd gain it all back all over again, because the spiral has started, and now week 4 to 8, I'm back to my old habits. Pizzas, late nights, no movement, and the weight just keeps coming back. So I stop. I give up, and then 2 months later, I try again, same cycle, same thing, over and over again. I'd lose 5 kg, I'd gain 15 kg, or something like that. And I was stuck in this cycle for so many years of my life. But I'll tell you why specifically that cycle never breaks and why it's so powerful. It's because failure triggers shame, and shame triggers the spiral. See, this is how it goes. You mess up, you feel the shame. Shame obviously feels terrible, it's disgusting. You eat to distract and numb the shame. You gain weight, you have even more shame, and the cycle deepens over and over again. And it's like you're just digging yourself a hole over and over again. And that cycle only breaks when you find a way to interrupt the shame. See, most guys try to interrupt it with willpower. They tell themselves, don't feel bad, just start again tomorrow. But willpower doesn't work because shame is stronger than willpower. You can't just willpower your way out of shame. And that's when I discovered istighfar. And everything changed for me, alhamdulillah. Because istighfar doesn't fight shame, it removes it. See, istighfar says, you messed up, you're forgiven. The slate is clean, now move forward. Don't get stuck back in that cycle. Now that over willpower is so much more powerful because it's forgiveness. And forgiveness is way more stronger than shame. See, here's what I started doing specifically. The moment I would mess up or overeat or skip a walk or whatever it was, instead of spiraling, immediately I would say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, Ya Allah, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. And that's it, just that one specific word, and something would shift. Not emotionally and not spiritually, because I'd already asked for forgiveness, so the shame couldn't attach to me anymore. Now instead of the spiral being mess up, shame, spiral, gain weight, more shame, it became mess up, istighfar, reset, move forward, next meal. Same mistake, but 2 completely different outcomes. Because now the shame has completely gone, my brothers. And without the shame, the spiral has not started. And this is the thing I realized about the actual cycle in itself. The cycle doesn't happen because you lack discipline. It happens because shame is too heavy to carry alone. But the moment you use istighfar to release the shame, the cycle breaks. See, you can mess up at breakfast and still win at lunchtime. This is how powerful this tool is. You can miss one walk, but then walk again tomorrow. You can fail once without failing completely because istighfar keeps resetting the shame, not resetting your progress. Now, before I understood istighfar as a reset tool, my weight loss was literally, I'd lose 15 kg, I'd gain 20 kg, lose 10 kg, gain 25 kg as an example. There was no consistency. It was just me cycling over and over again. So alhamdulillah, I lost 80 kg before marriage using pure discipline and shame, which worked. But the moment I got married, life gets so much more harder, my brothers. You want to go out with the missus, you want to eat food, you want to enjoy restaurants. And that shame becomes way more heavy. But then, like I said, with the power of istighfar, the next 20 kg, alhamdulillah, I lost. And this was and this was after getting married. And I managed to keep it off. Why? Because every time I do mess up, let's just say if I've done a sin right now, instead of me just lamenting on it and just, oh, why did I mess up all over again, and shame and shame and shame, I just say, do you know what, Ya Allah, cool, I did mess up, astaghfirullah, forgive me for it, and help me continue, help me become a better version of me that has overcome the sin. See, I went from losing weight and gaining it back to lose weight, maintain it, lose more. And the only thing changed was I stopped letting shame live on my body. And istighfar was a tool that did that. By understanding that istighfar isn't punishment, it's literally just a reset, I finally broke my cycle. Now let me show you why this works on a deeper level. See, shame is an emotion that makes you want to hide. Right? We've all felt shame before. When we've done something shameful, we've all felt it before. You want to hide from the truth. You want to hide from the mirror. Hide from moving forward. But istighfar isn't about hiding. It's about facing what happened and asking for a fresh start. And I'll always say it, my brothers. You go back, you do a sin, you go back to Allah, you apologize. You say, cool, I messed up. And I ask for your forgiveness, Ya Rab. Ya Ghaffar, astaghfirullah, forgive me. I messed up. And look at what you're doing. You're facing that. You're facing the shame. And you're facing what happened. That facing is what breaks the cycle. Because as long as you're hiding from the failure, it owns you. The cycle owns you. But the moment you face it through istighfar, by saying, I messed up, I'm asking for forgiveness, I'm moving forward, you take the power back. And here's the thing, istighfar is always available. As you're watching this video, literally right now, you can be saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. You don't even have to count it. But point being, you can say it alongside whilst watching this video. You don't have to wait till Monday. You don't need to wait until next month to do istighfar. You can literally do it right now, my brothers. And this is how sick Allah has made it. If you failed at breakfast, istighfar, reset at lunch. If you failed at your next meal, istighfar, reset, next one. Failed for a week, istighfar, reset, next one. And that's the power of it. The cycle can't hold you because you're resetting faster than it can pull you down. And self-mastery comes from that, my brothers, not from perfection, but from the ability to reset. Now, the cycle you're in isn't permanent. And it's not because you lack discipline. It's because you don't have a tool to break the shame. Istighfar, my brothers, is the tool. Every time you mess up, and you will mess up 100 times over, istighfar gives you permission to reset without the shame. And that permission is what actually creates consistency. Not perfect days, just days where you reset faster than you spiral. Try it this week. The moment you mess up with anything, it doesn't even have to be about weight loss. Whatever it is, if you listen to music, if you do haram, just say astaghfirullah and feel the difference. The shame lifts and you can actually move on. The shame doesn't own the next moment. That is the cycle breaker. I'll see you on the next one, brothers. Inshallah, subscribe. Make sure you comment down what you want to see below. Assalamu alaikum.